it's Raquel Berman here, and I haven't filmed an unboxing video for a while, so I thought that I'd do one with the December hip kits that have just arrived. So if you're an Aussie and you subscribe to the kits, I'm sure that they'll be landing on your doorstep soon if they haven't already. But I thought that I'd share through them with you, go into some detail with some of the bits and pieces that are included, and just do an unboxing like I used to. So some of you may have seen these kits being unboxed by some of the US scrapbookers already, but I thought I'd do one anyway. So I've got here the colour kit, trying to remember now which one is which. I can't remember if this one is the embellishment and this is the Project Life, so I will check before I start to share them with you. But I'll share with you the colour kit first, because I know this is definitely the colour kit. So let's have a look. Hope everyone had a lovely Christmas. We are currently... we're post-Christmas obviously, but still not back in the routine of everyday life. We sort of don't really get back into a normal routine until after New Year's here really. But it's sort of a little bit crazy. The weather is absolutely killer at the moment. It's really, really humid, but then we're getting rain and thunderstorms on and off, and then the next minute the air is so thick you can't breathe. It's just a bit gross. And my children are playing outside. Sorry about that. The joys of filming while the kids are playing outside. So they're fighting over a skipping rope right now. I saw this quote on Facebook earlier actually that I thought was really funny, and it's something like, yes, we get along together if we don't, look at each other, if we don't be in the same room, if we don't, all these big list of things. It was quite funny because it is pretty much them. They love each other so much, but then they just fight all the time at the moment. Anyway, so in the colour kit we have this gorgeous 6x6 stencil. It's called Random Dot and it's by Echo Park. And it would just create a really fun texture, and I think I'll use that on my first layout, or try to incorporate it. We have as well the Sweet Mint Heidi Swap Colour Shine, and we have the Concrete Shimmerings as well. So this one is your spray shimmer medium, and so is this one. They're just different companies or brands. So there's those. So that's the colour kit. Okay, so the next one I'll share with you is the embellishment kit. So I found out this one was the embellishment kit. Now with the Project Life kit today, I didn't get the Project Life cards sent, and I have the option to print them, and unfortunately I just haven't had a chance to print them before sharing. So I'll show you what I've got, that currently, without sharing those cards with you. So in this embellishment kit we get the glitter tape, and this is sort of an aqua colour. It does have sort of an iridescent glitter fleck through it, and there's a heap on here. There's 2.7 meters if you're using the metric system, or 3 yards. Then we have these Carta Bella Metropolitan Girl enamel dots, and they come in sort of a red, an aqua, a pink, a black and a yellow. Really versatile, easy to use colours on lots of different projects. We have these My Mind's Eye Yes Please acrylic shapes, and these are similar to the pink paisley mirror shapes that we've used before. These actually are really quite intricate in design, so for me I personally would be really careful when I'm peeling these off that they don't snap. but they, as you can see from that gorgeous shine, they're just beautiful. And these are the sheet. It looks like about a 5x7, but it's probably more like a 4. It's really more of a 4x6 in size sheet, if that helps you get an understanding of the sizing. And we have some flair. So being the December kit, it's sort of coming to a new year. So we have Celebrate, Cheers and 2017 for the flair. So perfect for scrapbooking those New Year pages or celebrations or goals. And that's one of my ideas for scrapbooking with this kit, is I want to create a 2017 goal page. So here are the gorgeous Take Me Away Paige Evans Pink Paisley Thickers in Carefree. And they're just a multicolour chipboard thicker. There's numbers, there's a few punctuation, and then all capital letters as well. And they're quite a thin font, so you do get quite a number of vowels as well. So that's those. And that is the, as I said, the embellishment kit. Okay, now we have the Project Life kit, and as I mentioned as well just earlier, I don't have the cards, and I also don't have the cut apart sort of tiny word sheet. I do have extra acrylic pieces, so these aren't an accurate vision of what you get, but I'll just share with you an example of what they are. And oh my gosh, they're so pretty. So there are some gold acrylic stars which are so gorgeous. I'm a bit wrapped that I got a few extras, and then some grey, sort of an aqua colour, and then a pale purple, and then there's some veneer arrows in there as well. They are so pretty, and they'll make that perfect little finishing touch to a page. We also get just 3 of the Take Me Away paper clips, and they'll be random, so you won't get the same number, you know, same design or pattern on your paper clips. So there'll be 3 of them in your kit. Then we have the Heidi Swap puffy stickers, and these are in gold, and they're numbers, and some are little icons and phrases, some triangles, little flag banner, so they're really cute. We have some silver thickers. I'm not sure what collection this comes from, but I know that it's a Dear Lizzie one, but I'm not sure exactly which one. I think I have a packet of these from something, and they're called Fox, and they're just a really, really cute upper and lowercase font. I really adore the size of these, and I think that I've got maybe some Maggie Holmes ones in gold that have a very similar font on them. They're really nice. And then we've got some die cut ephemera that are exclusive to the kit and designed for the kit, and by the looks of it they are really New Year's sort of themes. So there's some flags and pieces, thankful for, so a reflection type theme as well, I guess, reflecting on the year gone. My hubby's just setting up outside, so you're going to hear some giggling probably, the kids and the sprinkler, so that they can run under it, because it's certainly not raining here, and it's really humid, as I said at the start of the video. It's the sort of weather where, like, the kids have pretty much walked around in undies and my sonny's nappy all day, and that's it, because it's just, you can't wear clothes. Just really gross. Adults have to, obviously, but the kids can get away with it. Lucky them. So these are, oh, I like these really big tab punches. December, love this. Details. There's ampersand, a tag, some cute little stars, and they're like a multicoloured star, and they'll coordinate really, really well with the Paige Evans collection. Can you hear the giggles? I'm going to have to stop and check them out. Okay, and lastly I have the main kit to share with you. I'll just move my ruler here in case we need it. So I've checked out my kids there. I can see them perfectly actually. Hubby's out there with them, but I can see them perfectly. I've got sort of double doors that enter my scrap room. My scrap room's outside, if you weren't aware. And yeah, I can see them having fun and running through the sprinkler. So in this kit there are some smaller embellishments, a couple of different thickers packs, so I'll go through those I think with you in a moment, but I'll share the papers with you now. I'll just zoom in just a little bit. And we have this paper number 4 by Pink Paisley, Paige Evans. This is a Take Me Away collection here. And then it's got this beautiful, this is one of my favourite papers actually, this really nice white with multicoloured triangles all over it. This one here is Amber Star collection by Kim Watson. So this is a Hip Kit exclusive and it's called Sparkle, and it's really, really pretty. It's just got lots of stars printed on it. Hopefully you can see the detail in that. And then the back is just sort of like a grey plaid type design. I'm really tongue-tied today. Next one is Echo Park Dots and Stripes, and it's a silver foil with mint, and just the foil dots are gorgeous, and it will coordinate beautifully with the alphas in this kit here, as well as what you've got in your main kit if you're a main kit only subscriber. It's another one of the Amber Star collection, except Kimberly Hutchinson. So the owner, Kimberly, designed this, and it's called Taffeta, and it's just a really fun spot. And then on the back is sort of a pale, I do have my glasses on today, so I should be a bit more accurate with colours, but it's like a pale mauve colour. So there's that one. This one here is another Take Me Away Paige Evans one, and it is number 22. So all of the Pink Paisley collections, including the Paige Evans signature collections, are just all numbered now. They don't have names, so they go by their numbers. So that's number 22. And then on the back is this really subtle sort of grid. It's sort of like a dusty rose tint in the background, and then at the top here in a more solid colour. It's really quite sweet, and it sort of goes with this dusty rose colour that's on this paper here. Still got my Christmas nails. If you hadn't noticed, they've changed from my last video. This one I'm loving like a lot. I don't think I've seen this one online, and I refrained from watching the unboxing so I could check them out. Is another Kim Watson one, that Amber Star collection as well, called Posies, and it's just a really nice sort of light white with a light pink grid pattern paper, and then these gorgeous florals all over it. So that's really, really cute. And although I'm not, you know, the biggest fussy cutting fan, this would definitely give itself to that. And then a really nice wood grain on the back, but the base of the wood grain is sort of got pink through it. So that's really nice change for a wood grain. This is number 7, and this is one of those papers that's perfect. Hi! It's perfect for punching out. They're telling me how wet they are. And my daughter's rubbing up against my window. So this one's one that you can just punch out. You're really wet, I know! Up against, anyway, sorry, completely distracted. These are 2-inch, I think, squares. Yeah, 2.5 by 2.5 inch. Are they 2.5? Yeah, well they're squares, so they have to be 2.5 inch squares, and these are perfect for like die cutting, or you could create a really cool grid design layout using these. So even just backing die cuts and using a different pattern, so you had lots of pattern on your page. So that's really cool. And then it's got this really cute sort of corally colour on the back, and it does have a sort of white spot. This is a Maggie Holmes one here from the Bloom collection. It's called Blossom, and it's just lots of washi tape crosses on it. And then on this side is a really hot pink with sort of a lighter pink hand-drawn dot. And then lastly is another Take Me Away paper, and it's number 9, and it's the windows. Still haven't thought of a way to use this that's a little bit different, and I'll think of it eventually. And then this design on the back, sort of like a sectioned off paper. And then I haven't seen or used any of this collection yet. This is a crepe paper Heart Day collection. It's called Delightful, and it's lots of triangles and then a gorgeous spot. And it does have, if I look at this, it's a cream base, but it does sort of have a ledger really subtly in the background. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera, but I'll put it up just in case. Embellishment wise, we have some wild foam phrase thickers, and these look like they are Amy Tan ones. So they're probably from that last release that she had. Fantastic, beautiful, crazy, love you, smiles, thank you, enjoy, little moments, wild about you. And then a few asterisks and floral pieces. They'll be a bit hard for you to see on the camera. And then we have these stickers, and I have no idea what collection these are from, sorry. They are American Crafts obviously, but I'm not sure if they're linked to maybe the Heart crepe paper collection. I'm honestly not sure. They're called Charming, and they're just an uppercase. They've got sort of a shadow around them, and then there's some numbers as well, and they're black with a white border. There's those. We have the really fun Birthday Bash Pink Paisley sequins. These are really great to use. I've used these on some cards already from the collection that I already had. And then these are the tassels. Now, what was the Gather collection, I think? Crepe paper collection, and they're just mini tassels, and they're really cute. Super cute. They'd be nice if you even put them at the top of you tied your tag with some string and then had these, you know, hanging off the tag, the string ends. I think that would be pretty cute. And then we have the Take Me Away ephemera pack, and I'll do these quickly because I know that people may have seen all these bits already. The floral in this collection is to die for. It's so gorgeous. Look at that. Like, I just want 100 of those on their own, nothing else, and I'd be happy. There's some frames, some books, which I don't know if you've seen some sneaks for the next Paige Evans line. I think she shared them on her Instagram. There's some books in the next line, or that seems to be a bit of a theme, so check that out if you haven't already. I'm sure that it will probably come up in a hip kit in the future, and that's not insider knowledge, I'm just assuming based on the sorts of things that are included in the kits at the moment. So there's some gorgeous tags, one of my favourite things to scrapbook with. These are the like embroidery hoops with some little phrases on them, forever and ever, so much fun. Some postage stamps. So we know that there's a big travel sort of theme with pages, this collection of pages, so there are things that you could connect with travel as well. This little bunting is really gorgeous. So there's some storage canisters, more frames and tags, and some larger pieces which sometimes can be a bit harder to use, and you can use them as layering though. The floral. It's so hot in here, I don't think I'm going to last very long out here. These are just some little tabs, and then some more frames. And what's good about these sorts of ephemera packs is that you don't get a lot of wastage. So inside this frame is also an ampersand, and inside this one is your little bows and other slide frames. Okay, so the last thing I'll share with you, I do have the add-on paper, but it's the same as what's in the kit, so I won't share that with you. But I'll share with you the cardstock. So there's two pieces of this one here, which is lilac and it's textured. There's two pieces of this one, which is called Fountain, and just look how beautiful these look. Seriously. Golly. This one here is called Begonia, and there's two sheets of that. So there's two sheets of all these ones that I'm going to be showing you. This next one is Concrete. Actually, this one's Parfait. Sorry. This one is Concrete. This one is Begonia. And then we have my favourite, White. So that is the cardstock that is in the cardstock add-on. And I find, and I've said this before, because I do tend to choose and gravitate towards white, I pop these extra cardstock pieces into my stash, and I'll use them for cards and envelopes and bits and pieces, so they never go to waste and they always come in handy. Even when I'm doing birthday preparations and things like that, I find that I'll use them for the decorations and things. So that is the December kits, and I will be sharing with you super soon my first video using these bits and pieces, and then I do have some catch-up videos which are just really waiting voiceovers. So I've done all of the editing and all I've got to do is do the voiceovers and upload them. It's just, you know, finding time in this busy holiday season to get them uploaded for you, but there will be some more content on my channel soon. So thanks so much for watching and supporting my channel and supporting Hip Kits as well, and I'll be sharing a layout using these goodies really soon. Bye everyone.